So when you apply to an apartment, your agent is going to provide you with a link, most likely to a tenant screening service. And this is basically the online rental application for the apartment that will also run credit. And this tenant screening service application is going to be just for that specific property. It's not universal. That would apply to all properties that you may be interested in. Unfortunately, it would just be to that property. So you would fill in the link unique to that property that you're applying for. And the most popular service in the area is a service called National Tenant Network, or what we sometimes call NTN. So there are fees associated with applying to NTN. At my company, currently it's $45. Other brokerages might charge different amounts. It's $40 on here. But basically it's an online application, and it does run your credit. Basically, you would fill in your information, social security numbers, driver's license, information about your income, what the proposed rent is for that specific apartment. If you had a co-applicant on here, you would then add that person, and then the report would get sent to them. The link would get sent to them so that they fill in the online application, so that both one or however many people are applying, whether it's like one other person, two other people, that's all taken into consideration when NTN runs the report under one application. So it would take all the income into consideration, all the credit into consideration. And what National Tenant Network does is they score the report, and it's usually based on a scale of 100, with like somebody who ranks in the 90s being very good, somebody in the 80s good, much like in school. The credit score will appear on there as well. As also information regarding previous evictions, things like that. So it will all show up on that report, and this report then is reviewed by the landlord and their agent. You unfortunately will not receive a copy of the report. You can request a copy from National Tenant Network. I believe you have to email them or call them, and they could send you a report. It usually comes out within a few weeks, but the report basically is held between the landlord and their agent. And this is basically the online application for the apartment. Unfortunately, these reports cannot be used for other apartments. So if you apply for this apartment and don't get it, for example, and you want to use the report for another apartment, most likely that that landlord's agent is not going to accept that report. They're going to require another report to be run. So I just wanted you to be aware of that. But this is what National Tenant Network's application looks like. You fill it all in, and then if you have other roommates to add or a co-applicant to add, they would be on there as well. If you have any questions about this, feel free to reach out to me at walter@livingonthehudson.com or 347-448-3766. Thank you.